Hey there, Heather. Hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another Stone Cold Hockey tournament. Last video I did 32 teams, with 12 seasons involved 65, 68, 71, 75, 79, 84, 91, 94, 06, 12, 22, and 23. I said 79, didn't I? Well, anyway, those 12 seasons. So I had an original tournament with 11 seasons, and the top three teams minus one third place team got to move on to a 32 team tournament based on the fact that based on your IRL stuff, the 11 winners of the mini tournaments, based on how good they were in real life, got the seats from 1 to 11, and then from 12 to 22 for the runners up, and then the third place guys had to be determined in real life. How would you get? Now that I have a 12 season, 1979, the 12 Trny winners are from 1 to 12. Second place is from 13 to 24, and then I had 8 third place teams based on how good they were in real life. Moving up, all that. So that bumped the 91 Hawks, 2012 Bruins, and 84 Flyers technically out of the running for a second tournament. It wasn't really that bad. Only 3 of the top 16 teams went out. The 79 Habs, who were number 4, the 06 Flames, who were number 11, and the 65 Habs, who were number 14, were KO'd by the 75 Habs, number 29, the 22 Dallas Stars, ironically at number 22, and number 19, 94 Red Wings. So here are the matchups for the round of 16. The 22 Avalanche, the number 1 seed, taking on the 75 Habitants, who are the 29 seed. The number 2 seed, 91 Penguins, take on the 22 seed, 22 Dallas. The 94 Rangers are the 3 seed. They take on the 19 seed, 94 Red Wings. The 5 seed, 75 Sabres, take on the 16 seed, 79 Islanders. The 6 seed, 71 Rangers, take on the 68 Habitants. Number 15, number 7, 2012 Phoenix against number 13, 71 Montreal. The number 8 seed, 65 Red Wings, take on the 12 seed, 84 Sabres. And the 9 seed, 68 Bruins, take on the 10 seed, 23 Bruins. So you have 10 of the 12 in-season tournament winners still alive out of 16. So that's going to be huge. And 2 of them are going to, you'll see at least 2 of them. Right now, the goal scoring race, Chris Kreider of the 22 Rangers with 8 goals. I believe they're out, aren't they not? I think they're out. He leads in goals. Points wise, it's Dave Ballon of the 71 Rangers and the 79 Islanders, Brian Trny with 12 each. Carl Wetzel, 1 game. Why is he getting 0? Carlos McElhaney, 100 goal. Chris Lowe. Well, that's good. Bunny LaRock, 3-0. He's pretty much good with the goals against. But things will change. Anyway, game 1, Colorado Montreal sees Montreal shock at 3-2. Dryden takes down Francoeur. Montreal goes by Cornway, Pete Mahovlich, and Pointe Lapointe. JT Comfort and Mikko Rantanen scoring for Colorado. 94 Red Wings also with an upset. They win 3-2 in overtime. Edson beats Richter. Rangers were up 2-0. Sergei Vananchinov and Greg Gilbert scoring, but then Vladdy Konstantinov and Sergei Fedorov scored, and then in overtime with 59 seconds into it, Keith Preble scored. Keith Preble, fun. 6-8 Habs with an upset, 4-1 over the 71 Rangers. Vachon beats Jacquemin. Rangers were up 1-0 on goal by Ted. Break the walls down, Irvin, because that's Chris Jericho's father. Montreal scored with Bobby Russo, Sean Belleville, Rob Backstrom, and Belleville again. The 65 Red Wings win overtime 4-3. Crozier beats Sauve. Buffalo was up 3-0. Enerchek, Hamel, and Cloutier had scored goals. Real Cloutier, wow. Detroit, 3 goals in the third period. Norm Ullman, Ted Lindsay, Bruce McGregor. And in overtime at 7:45, Lowell McDonald put it up. Lowell McDonald scored overtime goal. E-I-E-I-O. The 23 Bruins beat their 68 counterparts 3-2. Swayman beats Cheevers. The 23 team was up 2-0 on goals by DeBrusque and Hall. 68 tied it up. Sanderson and Stanfield. Jacob DeBrusque third. Phoenix beats Montreal on home turf 4-2. Vachon losing to Mike Smith. Montreal goals by LaRose, and Pete Mahovlich, who's got number 7. Phoenix goes by Ryan Fabrada, Ray Whitney, Martin Hansel, and Gilbert Brule. Grand Brule, eh? 79 others on the road, winning 6-5 against 75. Sabres. Smith beats Bromley. Buffalo goes by Rick Dudley, Gilbert Perot, Dudley again, Dudley for the hat trick, and Brian Spencer. Other goes by Bob Bourne, Dave Lewis, Clark Gillies, Jerry Horvat, Billy Harrison, and overtime on the power play after Jim Lorentz, Kitchener got charged 5 minutes charging call. Bob Bourne, his 4th of the season and 2nd of the game, scored from Gillies. And Pittsburgh wins 10-2. Wow, the 91 Habs had it in. Kudobin stayed for all 10 goals. Barrasso did his job. Heiskanen and Pavelski for Dallas, but Pittsburgh goals. Let's see. Solapsky, actually, that should be a mistake because Solapsky played for the Whalers in 91 at the end. Recchi, Phil Bork, Stevens, Yanni Herdina, Erie, Trottier, Mullen, Recchi, and Stevens. So Recchi and Stevens both had 2, and then 6 other guys scored a goal. Sorry, Lisa Lepsky. Only 3 home teams won. Game 1. Game 2, the 94 Wings, Wings lose. Healy beats Osgood 1-1. Detroit goes by Yzerman, Konstantinov, Primo, and Isevov. Ranger goes by Amante, who should not be on that team because he's ended his season with the Blackhawks. Larber, Leach, and Mike Hudson even scoring goal. But in overtime, Adam Grace from Nonchinov and Boom, his 4th for the postseason, 5-4. 68 Habs now have 2-0 series lead. Worsley beats Jackman. Rangers started first. Rod Sealing, Kitchener from Park and McGregor, but Dick Duff, that wonderful Duff, from Richard and Jean Beliveau, but Mickey Redmond. He would be a Detroit icon, but he was a Montreal at first. On the power play after Ron Stewart got power play first. From Russo and Beliveau, Mickey Redmond. 65 Red Wings are now up 2-0 with a 4-0 shutout win. Crozier beats Barrasso. Delfecchio at 2, Floyd Smith, and there's Gordie Howe. Like, where the heck has Gordie Howe been? 43 Bruins are now up 2-0, 4-3. Swayman beats Matty Johnson. 68 Bruins, Ken Hodge Sr., Johnny Buzik, and Derek Sanderson. 23 team, Taylor Hall, Connor Clifton, Jake DeBrusk, and Trent Frederick. Game 2 sees 71 Habs tie the series with a shutout win. Fashon being Smith. Goals by Mahovlich, Henri Richard, and Mahovlich. Well, both boys. Peter his 8th, Frank his 1st. Peter. 75 Sabres are now tied 1-1. Desjardins beats Resch. Other goals by Bourne, Gillies, and Horvat. 75 Bruins, Dudley, Luce, Kitchener, Ramsey, Dudley, Martin, and Dudley. Back-to-back hat tricks for Rick Dudley. Wow. Guy's on fire. 6 goals in 2 games. Pittsburgh 91 Penguins up 2-0, 4-1. Peter Angelo in net against Ottinger. That was a goal by Jason Robertson, but Pittsburgh goes by Scott Young, Kevin Stevens, and Phil Bork. And Colorado ties their series for a 3-2 win. Kempfer beats Dryden. Montreal goes by Pierre Bouchard and Pointu. Colorado goes by Nate McKinnon, Gabe Landeskog, Kitchener. Oh, and that other Kitchener guy from the 22 Avalanche, Nassim Kadri. So Kitchener rules the day. The 75 team had Larry Robinson and Doug Ricebill. So 4 former Kitchener Rangers in that series. And we have 4 potential sweeps and 4 potential 1-1s. 68 Habs are now up 3-0. Vachon beats Jackman. Montreal goes by Duff, Backstrom, and Tremblay. Ranger goes by Nielsen and terrible Ted Irvin. So the 68 Habs look like they're going to make the sweep. 84 Sabres win 1-0. Barrasso beats Crozier. First period, Shields Hamel has 6. I don't know what the shots on target are. They don't tell me. Look. 68 Bruins win 4-3, so they're back in the series. Cheapers beats Swayman. The 23 team goes by Marchand, Pasternak, and Nick Foligno. Boston goes 68, Busick, Ken Hodge, and then Eddie Westfall in the last minute. But in overtime, it was Ted Williams. Jeff, speak English. Tommy Williams at 109 from Westfall. Phoenix wins 5-1. Smith beats Meyer. Montreal had a goal by Cornway, but Yando with a hat trick. He's a defenseman. Andelbaum, Korpikoski, and Doan with the other goals. 75 Sabres up 4-3 overtime win. Bromley beat Smith. Buffalo was up 3-2. Goals by Gare, Haight, and Rene Robert. But the others goals by Billy Harris, Mike Bossy, and Danny Potvin. And in overtime at 8:13, Buffalo scored on a power play goal with Pat Price in the box for roughing. It was Rene Robert from Perot and Haight. Pittsburgh 3-2 win. They're up 3-0. Barraza beats Wedgwood. Pittsburgh goes by Solapsky, and Recchi. So that's a 2-2-2. So that's it. Dallas goes by Sagan. Both of them. Both kinds. Colorado wins 4-3 as Kemper beats Drayton. Montreal was up 3-0. Cornway, Larry Robinson, Kitchener, and Peter Mahovlich. But Colorado scored 4 late ones. Rantanen, Kadri, Kitchener, and then Rantanen just for kicks for the hat trick. Hetzel streak. And the 94 Rangers are now up 2-1 in their series 6-2. Richter beats Osgood. Detroit goes by Sheldon Kennedy and Mike Sillinger. Ranger goes by Nemchinov, Kosher. Kosher, really? Messier, Leach, and Tikkanen. So there are 2 potential sweeps. The 68 Habs, do they sweep? Yes, they do. As the 15th seed, they take the 6th seed, 71 Rangers down, 8-1. Worsley beats Jackman. The Rangers were deflated. Vic Hadfield scored, but yeah, Montreal. It was J.C. Tremblay, then Jacques Laperriere, Beliveau, Carol Fadney when he was a Hab. I forgot about that. Beliveau scored a natural hat trick to make it up to 11, and Russo's 4th. So Belleville's been on fire. 91 Penguins, do they sweep? Not tonight. They lose 6-3. Holtby beats Pietrangelo. I thought the 91 Penguins would get some rest. Lemieux, Stevens, and Phil Burke scored. Dallas goes by J.B. Robertson, J.B. Benn, then Jason Robertson again, J.B. Benn, Tyler Seguin, and Mikko Heiskanen. Colorado loses to Montreal, so it's at least a game 6. Annanen against Larocque. Annanen? Montreal goes by Larry Robinson, Kitchener, Jacques Lemaire, and Serge Savard. Colorado go by Nazem Kadri, Kitchener again, and Gabe Landeskog, Kitchener times 2. Wow, 3 goals by Kitchener Rangers. A big Kitchener Rangers series. I know I did the Kitchener Ranger Cup, so technically. Rangers up 2-1. Nope, they lose. So the 94 Red Wings force at least game 6, as is Abutili. Nemchinov and Larmer scoring. Kozlov, Yzerman, Paul Coffey, Kitchener, Kozlov. So Slava Kozlov with a hat trick. Detroit, are they up 3-1? No, they lose to Buffalo, so that's a game 6. 84 Sabres win 3-2. Crozier gets beaten by Sauve. Detroit was up 2-0 on goals by Parker McDonald, but Buffalo goes by John Tucker, Kitchener, Lindy Ruff, yeah, that's him, and Honey Furta. 23 Boston wins 2-1. Allmark beats Cheevers. Pasternak with 2 goals for 10. McKenzie his 6 for the 68 squad, but the 23 Bruins are 1 win away. 71 Habs have forced at least a game 6, 3-1. Vachon beats Gary Smith. Mike Smith. Mancow scored for Phoenix, but Phil Roberto, remember him? I don't think you do. Jean Beliveau scoring once for the 71 team finally. The 68 squad, he can't stop putting goals in. And Cornway his 6. But he was never here or there. 79 Islanders have forced a game 6, 6-3. Smith beats Bromley. Buffalo goals by Rick Martin, Jim Lawrence, Kitchener, and Jocelyn Guzman. 79 Islanders, Danny Potvin, John Tonelli, Clark Gillies, Bob Bohr, Jerry Hart, and Billy Harris. So there are 5 series that are 2-2, 2 that can end in 5 games. 91 Penguins, they lose again, 6-5. Andre beats Barrasso. Pittsburgh was up 3-1 after 1 period. Murphy, Coffey, Kitchener, and Brian Trottier had scored. The 3rd period goes by Mark Recchi and Phil Bork, but it wasn't enough. As Dallas goes by Joe Pavelski, Jason Robertson, Ruby Hintz, Joe Pavelski again, Iso Lindell, and then Robertson, his 2nd. So Dallas is forced to game 6. They were down 3-love. The 23 squad with the shutout win. Allmark beats Cheevers, Taylor Hall, Brad Marchand, and David Krejci. We have numbers. The 23 team, the number 10 seed beats the number 9 seed. So it's not really a big upset, as to say, but, it's an upset nevertheless. So we got that happening. Montreal, Colorado. Colorado gets home ice back. 6-5 overtime. Kemper beats Dryden. 75 Habs. Lafleur, Shet, Lemaire, Lafleur, and then Kitchener's Larry Robinson. Colorado goes by McKinnon, Curtis McDermott, Kadri, Kitchener, Kadri again, and then Cole McCarr in overtime from McKinnon. So Kadri's been putting up numbers. 5 goals and Kitchener Rangers. Rangers Detroit. Rangers get home ice 6-3. Victor beats Osgood. Detroit goes by Prebo, Yzerman, and Nick Lidstrom. Ranger goes by Messier, Kovalev, Leach, Messier, Lowe, and Larmer. Doing their job. The Sabres win on the road against the 65 Red Wings 3-2 in overtime. Brazel beats Crozier. Detroit was up 2-0. Bruce McGregor and Gordie Howe, but for the second time they fell after being up 2-0. Phil Housley, Mike Foligno, sorry, and then Phil Housley from Ramsey and Anderchuk does his job. Phoenix wins on home turf 4-2. Mike Smith beats Phil Meyer. 71 Habs, John Ferguson and Jean Beliveau. 25 Phoenix, Ray Whitney, Shane Doan, Gilbert Brule, and Brandon Ferrada. And the Islanders on the road winning 4-1. Bresch beats Bromley. 75 Sabres, Rene Robert scored, but Potvin, Trottier, well, Trottier too, Potvin and Botsy scored the other ones. 22 Avalanche, did they win as the 1 seed? No, they go to overtime and lose. Kemper loses to Dryden, so they go to Game 7. Colorado goals by Gabe Landeskog, Kitchener, Michael Antonin, JT Comfort, Nassim Kadri, again, Kitchener. Montreal goals by Guillaume Van Cornelius, Steve Shet, Mario Tremblay, Guy Lafleur, and guess what? Kitchener got another one. Larry Robinson at 13-14 from Lafleur. So it's all about Kitchener in this series. 95 Rangers, do they win? No, they lose 4-1. Osgood beats Healy. Rangers' only goal was by Graves. Shepard with 2, Lidstrom and Kozlov scored, so they go to Game 7. 84 Sabres close out the Red Wings 4-2. Brazel beats Crozier. Detroit was up 2-0 again. Third time they've blown a 2-0 lead. Delvecchi and Lindsay. But Perot, Anderchuk, Ramsey, and Foligno scoring for Buffalo. So the 84 Sabres, the 12 seed, beats the 8 seed 65 Red Wings and knock them out. Phoenix beats Montreal, so they win 4-3. Smith beats Vachon. Montreal had goals by Andre Richard, .2, and Phil Roberto. Phoenix goals by Taylor Pyatt, Damien Lankow, Shane Doan, and Keith Yandabon. So 7 beats 13. Okay. 79 Islanders win the series 6-3. And Smith beats Bromley. Buffalo goes by Perot, McNabb, and Spinner Spencer. Islander goes by Daddy Potvin, Billy Harris, Mike Bossy, Daddy Potvin, and Brian Trottier. So the 79 Islanders, the 16th seed, took out the number 5 seed 75 Sabres in this round. 91 Penguins. You got to be kidding me. They were up 3-0 and they've made it a Game 7, 4-3. Wedgwood beats Peter Angelo. Pittsburgh goes by Phil Bork, Mark Recchi, and Paul Coffey, Kitchener. But Dallas goes by Sagan, Glenn Denning, Hintz, and Guriev. So they got to go to a Game 7. So we have 3 Game 7s. Amazingly. Colorado, Montreal. Does Colorado win as the 1 seed? The answer is no, they don't. They get shocked by the 75 Habs 3-2. Cornouet, Lemaire, and Lapointe with the goals for the 75 squad. Bowenbayam and Nazem Kadri scored, but Kadri, I think all 7 goals were in this series, right? Yeah, all 7 goals by Kadri in the series, but they lose to the 75 Habs. They're the 29th seed. Only 3 teams were below them, but now they've taken out the number 1 seed. Amazing. 94 Rangers, can they avoid catastrophe? The answer is no, they don't. Assensup beats Richter, and the 94 Rangers are upset 5-4. It was a nip and tuck. Rangers got Graves, Amante, Nerchinov, and Graves scoring, but Detroit goes Dino Cicerelli finally scoring in the postseason, Darren McCarty finally scoring, Slava and Dino Cicerelli was the hero. So 19 beats 3. So number 3 goes down to number 19, 94 Red Wings. 91 Penguins are the top team left. And they did it. the Dallas Stars of 2022 did it. They were down 3-0 in the series and they win. Robertson with a hat trick, Raffle with 1 goal, but I don't believe it. Pittsburgh was up 3-0. They won 10-2, 4-1, and 3-2. They were up Dallas 6-3, 6-5, 4-3, 4-0. Pittsburgh blew it. I can't believe that. That's so unprecedented. So no team above the tops, no top 6 team is in the quarterfinals. Wow. So the quarterfinals look like this. Only one team in the top 8. Well, the quarterfinals, everything happened. Where it's slated to go to the quarterfinals have made it. Everyone else has surprised a lot of people. 2012 Phoenix takes on 75 Montreal. 7 versus 29. The 10-22 matchup. 23 Boston, next high seed. They take on the 22 Stars. The 12 seed 84 Sabres take on the 94 Red Wings, who are number 19. And the number 15 seed 68 Habs take on the number 16 seed 79 Islanders. Is that 8 seasons or? Wow. I'm looking at the math, and all 8 of the quarterfinals have come from a different season. You got 12, 75, 23, 22, 84, 94, 68, and 79. So man, no 2 teams for the same season are left. Yeah, 75 Habs were supposed to lose. The 94 Red Wings and the 22 Dallas Stars were supposed to go out in the first round. Now they're in the quarterfinals. 3 teams were not supposed to do that well. But yeah, I don't believe it. Let's take a look at the summary. Goal scoring, John Bellieville of the 68 Habs and Mike Bossy of the 79 Islanders have 11 each. I think they're both in. Points wise, it's Trny at the 79 Islanders with 19. Recky's second, Leach third, but they're out. Both of them. Tony the Rock 5-0. He's the best goalie around. Roger Crozier's 6-5. I think they're out, right? But yeah, and Rogi Vachon of the 68 Habs. So yeah, those are your guys. Crazy. That's just crazy how everything goes so much. And that's what happened. Anyhow, Jeff, I'm going to do.